What if I said you could get a monitor with better color accuracy and a higher refresh rate than a $500 gaming monitor for just $160? If you told me this a few weeks ago, I would have thought you were joking. But the Pixio PX248 Pro is no joke, and in this video, I'll be showing you why. On first impression, this monitor doesn't appear to be budget-friendly or cheap. The packaging is done neatly, everything is wrapped in protective foam, and the materials don't feel plasticky. The PX248 Pro comes with a DisplayPort cable and a fantastic monitor stand. I really do want to emphasize how impressed I was with this monitor stand. Assembling it and mounting the monitor were both super easy, and the range of motion this stand provides is absolutely outstanding at this price point. The last budget monitor I used was the Acer KG241Q, which could only tilt up and down a few degrees. On the other hand, the PX248 Pro has a wide range of tilt, pivot, and height adjustment. You can even rotate the entire display by 90 degrees. It's also VESA compatible, so you can mount it to a monitor arm or wall mount. Not that you would need to, given how much adjustability it comes with out of the box. Once you turn on the monitor, you'll be greeted with a color-rich 165Hz display. It uses a 24-inch fast IPS panel, which provides a good balance between response time and color accuracy. Changing the monitor settings is as easy as clicking the joystick on the back of the monitor and using it to navigate the on-screen menu. You can also quickly access certain settings when the on-screen menu is hidden by flicking the joystick in one of the 4 directions. In gaming, I was pleasantly surprised by how comfortable I was using the PX248 Pro. My main monitor is a Gigabyte M28U. On paper, there should be miles of difference between these, but while gaming, I can't say that my experience was noticeably different. The M28U is definitely sharper given that it has 4 times the pixels, but I didn't feel like I had worse visibility or accuracy in-game with the Pixio monitor. If anything, the PX248 Pro felt a bit smoother and more responsive, which could be a benefit of 165Hz versus 144Hz, not to mention that at 1080p the graphics load is significantly less. Color-wise, it's a wash between the two. The PX248 Pro claims a slightly wider color gamut, but the difference wasn't noticeable to me, especially in gaming. I find it mind-boggling that at just a fraction of the price, I'm able to have a very comparable gaming experience on the Pixio monitor compared to my usual Gigabyte one. You really don't need to spend all that much on a monitor to enjoy the games you play. One of the main weaknesses that I found with the PX248 Pro is the lackluster maximum brightness at just 300 nits. I tested this monitor in a rather dimly lit room, so it didn't bother me much, but I would expect this to be an issue in a room with brighter lights or natural sunlight. Because of its lackluster brightness, even though the Pixio monitor does come with HDR and dynamic contrast, they don't really do much. To be fair, at this price point, I wouldn't expect any monitor to have these, so for them to be available, albeit pointless, isn't a drawback in my opinion. This sentiment also applies to the display's overdrive and MPRT settings. I didn't test the FreeSync settings since I don't enable VSync in any of the games I play, and if your PC can push out at least 144 FPS, tearing is basically unnoticeable. You can check out this video by Battle Nonsense to learn more. I'll link the video in the description. Overall, I'm honestly just really impressed with the PX248 Pro. 165Hz, fantastic color accuracy, amazing adjustability out of the box, comparable gaming to a mid-range 4K monitor, all at a budget-friendly $160. It's a great example of how far budget gaming monitors have come in terms of quality and affordability. I just hope that this trend can carry over to the other parts of PC gaming.